Morning, Ray. How are you?
Not bad, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks. Nice, good exhibition here, isn't it?
Yes, hopefully the weather stays fine.
Yeah, didn't it rain bad last night? I was very worried. I thought it might be flooding here. Yeah.
No, that was good. We don't have to go to the nursery today.
Ask you to welcome John. He's going to talk. About hopefully the show in general, some examples, maybe the winners as well and the place getters. But we'll take us on a journey through each of the stages that are on display. Thank you.
The judging was very difficult. There's only 1 point between first, second and third in some of them. The critique that I will give on some of the trees is not meant to be nasty or hurtful, it's meant to be helpful. Try and steer people in the root system. I mean, exposed root is a style, but I find that that's a little bit, I don't know how you describe it, but it's just a little bit in your face type of thing as far as, still needs a bit of work on the crown to work on that, but otherwise it's quite a good old tree, very old tree. The little, as I said, I wasn't going to do all of them. The little again, I think that's one that could turn around the opposite way. It's a little bit either way, but I feel that that's just a little bit better movement and direction that way. Just have gravel, like so. I think just a little bit of moss here and there would improve the look of them a lot. You see any that have got moss, just look a little bit more finished and a little bit more tidied up. Just watch, the direction needs to be emphasised. Maybe shorten this side and maybe shorten the crown a little bit and let it fill out and develop. It's a nice old tree, it looks good, but it just needs a little bit of work to develop it a bit more. And allowed to hang out like over a cliff. I think it'd be a far more attractive. It's a really good tree as it is, but I think it's just over potted. The pot is just overpowering the tree a bit too much. I love white pines. Really nice silhouette of a tree, really nice shape, but there is a basic problem in here with this bar branching, and there's not much you can do about that, because if you take either branch off, the tree's going to be unbalanced. I believe a lot in using driftwood like this to start trees on, and once this develops a little bit more, that will look quite attractive, quite good. I find that detracts from the tree, and again I think into a smaller pot to emphasise the movement in the tree. And a little bit more trimming, it needs more trimming and shaping, but basically a good setup. Love the pot. So again, it just needs a little bit of trimming, tidying up. It's at the base or it's got a bad curve, in hiding it with a bit of driftwood, but you need to make it look like it belongs. Sitting up like that doesn't quite suit. If you were to carve it and mould it in, and I don't believe in covering it in moss. It's not healthy for the tree to cover the whole pot in moss. You restrict the water flow. It does keep some trees damp on top, but it restricts the oxygen. Under there somewhere. I might have to recharge from here as well. Japanese style.
So John, do you make them like
now that I can look at that at the angle curve, that's a curve that we want to be able to see, and it's right in the bend of the curve. I want to be able to see that. So I will shorten that right back, and we may have just a very short little ding. Because it's in the shade, wouldn't get the sun on it, so anything hanging down underneath would die off and fall off. So we're going to take any of those little bits out. Also, when you're clearing out through here, you need to just take, now that we've bent some curves into it,
you've done the right thing, because of this kind of trees are hard to look after. So you've done the right thing in terms of looking after it, but it requires the ongoing maintenance that you might not, unfortunately, not going to be able to, unless you go and you have regular contact with some.
That, or is it better to bring that back?
No, so you got to
Bring that back
yes,
as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So get in the habit of cutting it early in spring, and get in the habit
So
of
those ones there
removing.
would go as well? Yeah.
Removing,
Okay.
especially with this one here. Now that you've got so much, go around a little.